It's a beautiful Sunday afternoon today, and I'm here for my SUV. Now, this doesn't look like the black 4Runner, does it? Well, that's because I've done it again. I bought something new. But, this one was too good to pass up. Let me introduce what I bought for $5,000. A 2013 Land Rover LR4 HSE Luxury. This is the highest trim. This is the most desirable year of this LR4, and it's a Land Rover. Running and driving, clean title for $5,000. I'm sure you're curious. This one was too good to pass up. Let's check it out. So some backstory. Why did I purchase a Land Rover LR4? Specifically, why a Land Rover? Well, to keep a long story short, I've admired this brand since I was a kid. I used to collect the Matchboxes. I used to always play with the Range Rover Sport in Test Drive Unlimited video game, and it inevitably became an aspiration of mine to own my own Land Rover one day. So, when I was looking for an off-roader, I was researching a bunch of options. Right before I bought the 4Runner, I was interested in an LR3, like this, a Discovery. It was a good car, but I just couldn't find the right one. And why an LR3/LR4? Because arguably they're some of the most reliable Land Rovers available. And that's not saying much considering Land Rovers are known for being horrendously unreliable. But out of all the brands, out of every OEM, Land Rover has the highest customer retention rate. No matter how bad they are in reliability, no matter how expensive they are to maintain, owners just keep on flocking back to the brand. So I was curious to find out why. And hence I took the plunge on this LR4. Now I came across this randomly, right? I opened Facebook Marketplace one day, 10 minutes away from me, an LR4 pops up for a crazy price. And I thought, you know what, let me go check it out. This ad was just up for like an hour. I went to go see it in the afternoon. I thought, man, I don't need a car. But when I saw this in person, I was really impressed by its condition, the way it drove, and I ended up buying it. I did have to spend some money. Right, I spent about close to $1,000 just getting it up to shape, registered and all that stuff. I got some upgraded tires, etc. But overall, this car is a clean title. The engine is in very good condition. It drives smooth. Knock on wood, it stays reliable, hopefully. I took it for a post-purchase inspection with a specialist, and they also complimented the condition. Few things to look out for, such as valve cover, gasket leak, etc. However, we'll keep a look on that. But everything else is good. Engine, suspension, transmission, it drives smooth. Now, LR4 is an interesting buy. When you looked at the earlier model years, 2010 to 2012, they came with the 5-liter V8 with bad timing chain tensioners, and those potentially grenaded the whole engine. Very expensive. However, I figured out right before I went to go see the car that 2013 was the model year to buy, because that's the last year of the 5-liter V8, but it came with the upgraded timing chain tensioners. So a Jaguar-based 5-liter V8 with, all the issues kind of sorted out. This was the year to have, because after that they went to a supercharged V6. So I lucked out on the ideal model year, and yeah, nonetheless, it's a cool buy. Like I said, purchased it for $5,000, spent about $1,000 getting it up to shape. So $6,000 for my very own Land Rover. My inner child is happy. Let's check this vehicle out. One thing I've always loved when I see other people driving Land Rovers is this seating position. I got my Adidas pants on. I feel like a soccer player. This thing is cool. You sit up so high, the windows are so big, so your arms just like chilling outside when you close the door, and you feel like a king driving this. Now, I have the highest trim, right? So it's a HSE Lux. It comes loaded. I got a heated windscreen, right? It's got these elements inside the window. I'll try to post a clip of that. I've got a heated steering wheel, leather dash, upgraded leather seats, 7-seater, so lots of space for your family or luggage or whatever you need. 17 speaker, what is this? Harman Kardon Logic 7 sound system. Sounds amazing, and on top of that, it is so insulated that when I'm on the road, on the highway, and everything's closed, like the windows and everything, it's so quiet. And on top of that, it drives so smooth. It's on air suspension, all 4 ends, and this thing just floats over the road. I really am starting to understand what the appeal of Land Rover is all about. what else? Let me bring the camera in and show you what the interior looks like overall, because it's a nice condition and it's a beautiful place to be. So this is what it looks like from like the driver's perspective. Very nice interior. The steering wheel is very well padded. You got this nice kind of clean display over here. All your controls on your steering wheel. Heavy duty door. Nice armrest with these kind of dial things to adjust the height. You also have the center console. Very cool thing is if I lift this up, that's a refrigerator. That's right. I haven't used it yet. I'm curious to see how it works. What else? It comes with the navigation system with the updated infotainment for 2013, which is very good because the old ones are dated. This is one of my favorite things. It's the off-road modes. So if I start this vehicle, let's see, let's just let it start. So I have this off-road screen. Very cool. But when I'm switching through the modes, I can see over here, maybe. All right, here's what it says. So the first one is just normal, special programs off. Second one is grass, gravel, snow. I did use that on some gravel, works good. Mud ruts, then we got sand, and then we got rock crawl. So lots of cool features. I think when you put into rock crawl, it automatically adjusts the ride height. So one thing I like, so this is the button, so you can lift it from here, you can lower it from here, and you can lock it. Hill descent control, transfer case for the gearbox. And yeah, pretty heavy loaded. What do we got up here? So sunroof is a big feature of this vehicle. So we got one sunroof in the front that actually opens, but in the back we got one in the middle row and one in the rear row. So that's pretty impressive. The rear passengers have lots of climate controls here, and here's what the rear seating looks like. So as you enter, I kind of show different configurations. So you have the seat. You can make it a flat 4, or you can either just tilt it down. So this whole thing can go flat. You also have rear heated seats, and then in the back you have 2 more seats which are not up because of all my stuff. But yeah, it's very roomy and very spacious and very airy. Especially like, look at that window back there. That is humongous. And another thing I really like about these Land Rovers is this split tailgate. So when I open that and I press this button, you can tailgate right here. So I really like this feature. This is pretty cool. You can sit on this as I did in the start of the video, and it's a very, multi-purpose car. I like these lights, very cool. This is just fully loaded with LEDs inside those kind of housings. Other than that, I mean, what else? Driving experience is absolutely amazing. This V8 delivers you all the power you need. On that almost 500 mile road trip yesterday, I think I averaged like 18-19 miles per gallon, which is not bad. I mean, it drinks gas, but you can kind of save as you go. And yeah, it's just so smooth, so quiet. And for the price, for the year, and for the mileage, this thing looks like it's lived a pretty decent life. I can also show you underneath. You got like no rust at all, barely, if any, which is very good. It's a mostly southern kind of mid state car. You got the upgraded wheels with this HSE Lux package. Yeah, so many features that I'm probably missing, but I'll try to cover in a fully in-depth review when we really dive into how this car drives and feels. But for now, yeah, this is our new project. So if there's anything you're curious about in terms of content with this Land Rover, should we off-road it? Should we just daily drive it? What should we do? Tell me, I'm curious. Or should we, I don't know, should I keep it? I'm still unsure. But so far, every day I drive it and every moment I drive it, I'm liking it more and more. But I appreciate you watching, and stay tuned for more videos. Thank you, and see you. Bye.